Anyways, good morning everybody, and today I will be winding up my third unit of current affairs, that is international affair. And in this session I'll be discussing about the last part, which has got issues that are very important from the international point of view. In that series we did discuss about Islamization. We also talked about climate change. Okay, now today I am going to talk about nuclear conflicts, and also one very important, see, people are still joining in. Yeah, okay, anyways, don't have to bother. So we'll be talking about nuclear disarmament, nuclear conflicts, which are there in the international scenario, plus one more topic which is from very important from the business point of view, from or you can say economic news. And then I will be covering up a lecture on crypto, which was there in my list since so long. Now let me start sharing the file so that you'll know what are the issues that are there as far as nuke treaty is concerned. Nuke means nuclear, anything related to nuclear. Okay, and since it is very important, from because India and Pakistan both are nuclear state, so it becomes a national story as well. All right. Okay, here is the screen, and this is the third chapter. Just one of you can unmute and tell me whether the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, very good, good. Okay, so as you see on the screen, third unit, international affair, but I'm going to cover it in such a way that you will also get the idea. uh, you know it is also a national story, because one second, huh? Where's my I have to detach the mouse. I'm always keep on forgetting that. Okay. One second, huh? There's some. I don't know why my stylus is now working as a mouse, and then I'll not be able to write anything. मुझे लग रहा है मेरे कंप्यूटर को भी ठंडी लग रही है यहाँ पे चंडीगढ़ में. It's not working properly. Anyways, I was able to fix it. Bad joke. So here we go. Okay. As you see, it is the third unit, international affair, issues of international importance, and this is a picture that I have taken. It's a nuclear explosion. Okay. So moving ahead, you see, when we talk about anything to deal with nuclear conflict, we always talk about nuclear non-proliferation treaty. And what is that? Basically, proliferation means increase. All right. One second again. What happened? Okay, here. So, non-proliferation means increase. Proliferation means increase. So, when I say non, so that means you don't have to increase in the number of nuclear weapon. That means put a stop, put a full stop. Non-proliferation treaty. So, these countries which you all can see in the blue color, they are all nuclear weapon state. Okay, they all are nuclear weapon states. So Russia, United Kingdom, US, then China. Here you can see France also. No. Here you will see France. This is UK and this is France. Okay, sorry, my mistake. So these are all nuclear weapon state. Oh, here it is written also. See, okay. They have signed this treaty. Okay, they already have tested, they all have the nuclear weapon in their hold, and they have signed the treaty. Now all those countries which are white in color, they are non-nuclear weapon member. That means they don't own any nuclear weapon. Now green one is the only one country in the world, that is South Sudan. Okay, that is the only country, African nation, which is non-signatory to the nuclear non-proliferation treaty. And all the red one is Israel, then Pakistan and India. They have the nuclear weapon, okay, but they are not party to NPT, non-proliferation treaty. They have not signed, and there is a reason behind it why they have not signed it. Okay, now yellow colored states, you will see they are very few in number. That is you can see North Korea. That means it once signed, but it withdrew itself from the treaty in 2003 and tested its first nuclear device in 2006. Okay, so North Korea will come here. Now China tested its first nuclear device in 1964. All right, and acceded to the treaty in 1992. Russia and America always were there for they did their test. In fact, America was the first. As you know the history, America actually bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, isn't it? So they signed this treaty for सबसे पहले. So as the USR, the country first conducted the nuclear test in 1949 after Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The countries, they agreed that they will not be bombing any other countries, but then they did their nuclear test. And now why we are not stopping at this? Because nuclear power is something, if it is put to a constructive use, we can get lot of things. Nuclear power stations, you know that Bhabha Atomic Research Center, why it is doing so much of research in India, because they know that these types of power centers, they can replace the conventional sources of energy like coal. If you have a thermal power station, we have this idea that these resources, they are having a limited supply, and after a certain point we'll be exhausted with that supply. So what to do? But nuclear power station, they use the other fuels than coals and other. They are hydrogen and helium. So you know that hydrogen and hydrogen is the most abundant gas in the universe, if you are aware. I'm not talking about the Earth's atmosphere, but hydrogen as a is the most abundant gas. And putting this gas to use and to produce lot of energy, you don't need lot of digging and mining, so you are saved that energy. All right, now moving forward, 1 second, huh? One second. There is a internet lag that happens when I keep the camera on, so I have now just putting the camera off here so that my slideshow goes on smoothly and there's less burden on my PC. Now where was I? On the PPT, this PPT. And Israel, we were talking, I don't know, where's that window gone? So sorry, I'll have to do it again. Okay. I hope it is visible to you. The screen is visible.
No, ma'am.
It's not visible.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
No, ma'am.
one second, one second, one second. Now it will be okay. I'm sharing it again. Okay. Is it visible now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So we were talking about Israel. So Israel is such a small country. You can see on the map, very small country, but it has got lot of, anti-ballistic air missiles and all. You know what is anti-ballistic air missiles? I'll tell you. If anybody knows, you can share. They have got, automatic system where they don't have to wait that other country is attacking their country and then they will attack. They have got anti-ballistic air missiles, and they have got those sensors. They have got sensor that this missile is coming from this side, so now they take the angle and then they counter that missile in the air only. They've got such a powerful system, but you can see such a small country and it is surrounded by all the enemy countries. Not a single one is in their favor. We also have the similar situation. China enemy, Pakistan enemy. Only we are friends with Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. We can't say, sometime enemy, sometime Sri Lanka. So it's similar situation, but still India is a bigger country. But you can see Israel, such a small country, but most of the economy in the United States is run by Israelis, Jewish people. Okay, now Israel, widely believed to possess sophisticated nuclear arsenal, though pursues policies of ambiguity over possession. It does not declare what it has. Okay. Now France's first nuclear explosion was taken in the year 1960 and it joined the treaty in 1992. Okay. So India का सबसे पहला, it was in 1974. 3 weapon tests were done in 1998. And you must have seen a movie which was John Abraham and others, they were there in that movie. Uh, uh, what's the name? If anybody knows that,
Ma'am,
yeah?
Parmanu.
Parmanu, very good. I'm so happy that you people keep a track because I forget the names of the movie, though I see them. Parmanu. If you have not seen, you go and see this movie today only. That will tell you a lot of things about, that will give you very good insight. I saw this movie and I loved it. Okay, now we'll move forward. Now, treaties to prevent nuclear proliferation and testing. Now, why it was important, why all these treaties were signed, there is a history behind that. And I'm going to talk about that in detail. See, the first nuclear bombing that happened was at the end of the World War II, right? And the two cities of Japan were totally destroyed by two weapons. The first attack that happened was on August 6th, I think, and it was on Hiroshima. The city is still, is not able to recover from the consequences. How? I'll tell you, when nuclear bombing is done, it is not like a normal bombing. You know, it has got radiations that penetrates deep inside the land, air, and water. It remains there for ages, and the human beings that they who survived the attack, they all got crippled. They were totally crippled. Even people, these crippled people, they did not go for the future generation, because it was advised that if they get babies they will also be crippled. But some of them, they got married, those who survived. When they got children, they were all deformed children, they were not normal children. Okay, even after certain years, like say 20 years after the attack, those people who shifted to Hiroshima, okay, all those scientists who were studying the effects of the bombing, when they went there, they also got affected. Can you imagine? Even after 20 years, they got affected. When they got married, they got crippled children. Even till date, even now, till date, Hiroshima has not recovered fully. And not only Hiroshima, the attack also happened on Nagasaki. आपको याद ही होगा, नागासाकी. So Hiroshima and Nagasaki, जो उनका effect है, now the scientists have understood what is the effect of the first ever bombing that happened in the human history. They have not been able to come up to the terms till now. And now though we all even have dangerous weapon, even 100 times more dangerous weapon than the bombs that were used in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So you can understand, if even one nuclear war, even if one single attack and the others also follow, because एक country करेगा तो the other country has to give it back, no? So you can, the whole earth will be destroyed. The whole earth will be destroyed, will not be able to live our proper life. जैसे हम लोग रह रहे हैं ना, with good face, legs salamat, हाथ salamat, okay, everything is okay, will not be like this at all. So that is why, this is the reason there was a very there was a dire need to go for some ban on these types of things. So there were treaties that were signed to prevent nuclear proliferation. Proliferation, again I will tell you, it is the it is basically to increase nuclear weapon को increase करने के लिए how to stop it. Okay. So, but what happens is, the top advocates who were there to sign the treaties are the topmost violators. The top advocates were those who made these bombs. They first tested these bombs. They did the nuclear test. They keep on doing their testing, but they tell the other countries not to do that. So they are the topmost advocates of the treaties. They are the topmost nations who are still doing tests, and they don't want other countries to do the tests. Okay, so they are the topmost violators also, and they hold more than 93% of the nukes. Okay, when I say nukes, you have to understand it is nuclear weapon. Okay, nukes, it is a term that is generally used for nuclear weapons. So they have got 93% of the nuclear weapon. The topmost 5 countries, जो कौन से थे? It is US, okay, Russia, China, France, and there is one more, UK. These were the countries. So out of these, Russia, China, and these countries have never, they have always played a dual game, like telling other countries not to do it, but they themselves do it. Okay. Then the NPT was opened for everybody to sign. The various countries, they signed it, and it happened in the year, let me clear all the ink so that I can write well. So it happened in the year 1968. Okay, sorry, in the year 1968, and many countries accepted it. Okay, but it was basically to ensure minimum deterrence against each other in various times of wars, so that there is some treaties that they have signed to basically to deter them, to stop them from going. Okay, now in recent years, countries such as Iran and North Korea and Pakistan and China, these four countries, Pakistan and China, they have been criticized repeatedly. One, two, three, four. I'm missing out on one country, I think. Iran, North Korea, Pakistan, China. So these countries have been criticized, or they have been put under scanner for repeatedly, using word of war. Word of war means बोलते जाना. जैसे कभी कभी पाकिस्तान कीप्स ऑन सेइंग ना कि वी इंडिया को डराने के लिए वी आर अ न्यूक्लियर स्टेट. सो एक चूहा अगर हाथी को डराए तो व्हाट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट इट कीप्स ऑन एंगेजिंग इटसेल्फ लाइक, हाँ, जैसे हम लोग डर जाएंगे उसकी बात सुन के. वाई शुड वी बी स्केर्ड ऑफ पाकिस्तान? बिकॉज वी हैव गॉट बेटर न्यूक्लियर वेपन देन पाकिस्तान. ओके, सो बट जरा सी बात होती है, लाइक पुलवामा अटैक हैपेंड एंड ऑल्सो यू कैन सी द पाकिस्तान चीफ ऑफ आर्मी बाजवा कीप्स ऑन सेइंग वी आर अ न्यूक्लियर स्टेट as if we'll get scared. So Iran also, North Korea also, Pakistan also, and even China. So they keep on engaging in the word of war that they are a nuclear state just to threaten the neighboring countries. Okay, or their enemy countries, you can say that we are a nuclear state. So they had been told by the United Nations and they had been put under scanner not to do that type of tactics. Okay, so because once you start saying it, you don't know when it becomes your, you'll be pushed towards that. That is why it is always said ki you should never have a bad thought in your mind. Okay, if you keep on feeding that bad thought comes as a speech. You should stop it at the speech level only. But if you keep on speaking that bad thought, if you continue speaking about it, then it is not going to take much time to take action. करके देखना. It's always the thought, then thought के बाद it comes to your speech level and then it becomes your action. And when repeated actions are done, then it becomes a habit. So कहाँ पे आपको stop करना चाहिए? At the, you should nip the bad habits in their bud. जब भी वो seed होते हैं ना, thought होते हैं, seed और thought, उसी टाइम पे आपको उन गंदे थॉट्स को निकाल देना चाहिए. सो नाउ इट इज़ ऑन द स्पीच लेवल, सो एक्शन होने में टाइम नहीं लगेगा. दैट इज़ वाई यूनाइटेड नेशन हैज़ वॉर्न ऑल दीज कंट्रीज to not to engage in the word of war. Okay, now just recently 2 years back, North Korea and USA, North Korea under Kim Jong-un and USA under Donald Trump, they were on the verge of the biggest nuclear confrontation. If you have seen the news and all, ठीक है. कोल्ड वॉर के बाद ऐसा फर्स्ट टाइम हुआ है. कोल्ड वॉर एक्चुअली हैपेंड बिटवीन रशिया एंड यूएसए, बट इसके बाद नॉर्थ कोरिया एंड अमेरिका के बीच में ऐसा वर्ड ऑफ वॉर हुआ है. दे हैड कन्फ्रंटेड ईच अदर वेरी बैडली, डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प एंड किम जोंग उन. सो अगेन United Nation has to come and other countries, they keep on keeping their reins tight so that they should not engage in such thing, because it is going to be devastating for everybody. All right, so USA it has withdrawn from the nuclear treaty with Iran. So जो NPT का treaty है, and उसने क्या किया, ईरान के साथ they have withdrawn it. Okay, and they have opened the gates for the biggest economic and trade war against Iran using various sanctions. वो तो मैंने last time also बताया आपको. And thus many times both the countries have repeatedly engaged in confronting each other that they are nuclear state. Okay, so using nuclear missile is as their instrument of fear. Okay, now so these are the different treaties that are there to keep everything in check. फर्स्ट इज ट्रीटी ऑन द नॉन प्रोलिफरेशन, जो मैंने अभी आपको बताया. देन पार्शियल टेस्ट बैन ट्रीटी, दैट मीन्स दे विल टेस्ट इट ओनली. ओके, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव न्यूक्लियर टेस्ट बैन ट्रीटी CTBT, इसका बहुत शोर बटा था 1998 में. डिस्पाइट दैट अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी said no, if we want to progress. Why is it important that we should have tests and nuclear tests done? Because India is not actually making as a war weapon also, but they are making it from the point of view power generation also. So that is why India does not want to stop its progress. So Treaty on Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, TPNW. I'm going to take a break right now because there is some network issue that is happening, and I am not able to, because I've put this today on a hotspot because Wi-Fi was not working and my data is also getting over. So let me just take another hotspot, and okay, you'll have to just bear with me, huh? Okay, please just give me 2 or 3 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let me take another phone and I'll put this on that data. Yesterday I could not take the class because of this situation only. Okay, there was a B division class because there was some Wi-Fi problem and I could not. Yeah, I'm back. Thank you for giving me time. I'll share my slide again. Okay, so here is the window. You'll be able to see this slide which I was talking about, CTBT, TPNW, and PTBT, that is partial test ban treaty. Okay, so when I was talking about these things, so all these nations, they are signing all these treaties basically to ensure that they have a responsible attitude towards the use of the nuclear weapon. Okay, and they, in case they have any issues among themselves or between two nations, so they will go for a bilateral talk, and if there are two or more nations, then they will go for multilateral talks. They so various treaties are signed basically to ensure that none of them use any nuclear weapon. It is to control them. Okay, and moreover, most of the nations, they have also adopted one very important thing is that they all have said that they will no first use. That means they will not be the first person to use the nuclear weapon. Now, in case Pakistan says we are going to attack India, as it keeps on, hoaxing about it, we are a nuclear state, we are a nuclear state. So if it does, so India will get the benefit because first of all, Pakistan's nuclear weapons are not as good as India's. Okay. Now, secondly, all the nations in the world, they will be in favor of India because it was not the first user of. And when India will get the right to attack Pakistan, even if one missile attack, the whole Pakistan is gone forever. Though India का भी नुकसान होगा, I'm not saying it is it's a good thing that this thing should happen. No, I'm not in favor of that. But Pakistan should understand that where will it be? It will be tasting dust. That's why Pakistan has to understand that it should not say all these things, because India तो फिर भी survive कर जाएगा after attack. Pakistan will be nowhere to see in the world map. It will be history then. Okay, so that is one of the reason that most of the nation, they have said no first use. Okay, policy, so as to ensure and show them that they are responsible countries, and though they have the nuclear weapon with them, but they are not going to use it. Okay, so moreover, these nations have also resolved that nuclear weapon would not be used against non-nuclear state. For example, now India will never use this weapon against Bangladesh, against Nepal or Sri Lanka. Similarly, Pakistan can never use this against Sri Lanka, Nepal, or on the other side, if it has Afghanistan and all. Okay, so this is also one very important point here. They can only use the nuclear weapon against a nuclear state only. But what we are talking, I think this should never happen. Okay, anyways, so United Nations and its member nations, they have promoted the initiative of G8 summit, okay, and global partnership against the spread of nuclear weapons, and because they lead to mass destruction. Mass destruction means multitude of people, they die, not only of this generation, but the coming generation, they also suffer. It's not very easy. It's basically, that piece of land is of no use even after 50 years, because anybody who comes to that piece of land, there are radiation in the land, water, air, and these radiation, they don't leave, they have an impact. So that piece of land is like, it becomes useless. Even the people who are living there, they don't live a normal life. All right, so these are the reason there's so many treaties and there's so much of emphasis given on the nuclear proliferation, non-proliferation. Okay, so but one thing is that if nuclear energy is used in constructive way, so we can make a lot of difference in the world. But it's always said ki people, they always tend to move towards destruction rather than constructive forces are there in the world, but then people at times, they try to use it destructively. Okay, so International Atomic Energy Agency has performed very essential responsibility, and it has performed a central role in strengthening the international nuclear security framework, and it has formed nuclear security plan. What is nuclear security plan? 2010 से 2013 के बीच में it came into action. Okay, so according to this, it ensured that the various nations continue to have an appropriate structure of nuclear weapon, nuclear resources, and they also need to keep experts needed to support the implementation of nuclear security objectives. So they have deadlines, and they have been given कि beyond this you cannot have your resources also. Nuclear resources, they have to be in some limited supply, and they will have to keep some expert who are of international level to monitor all these things. Okay, so uh, there is an agency called IEA. No, I sorry, it is IAEA. This is basically International Atomic Energy. Okay, I think yes. International Atomic Energy. I'm not getting this. International Atomic Energy. Either it is IEA, something like that. Okay, so they have got the fund, Nuclear Security Fund, basically, to ensure that the organization continues to work towards ensuring the safer world and to increase its effort on preventing the use of nuclear technology by any nation who hold a destructive attitude towards the use of nuclear weapon. Okay, so moreover, countries like China, US, Russia, India, they are working towards a more advanced missile technology that can send enormous payloads in supersonic and hypersonic speed. And you must have remember, if you have been following the news, you know that India had become number one country that has sent maximum number of payloads. You remember, in one single missile. It happened 2 years back. Anybody knows that? The name of that missile? In one missile, they have at least around they were the maximum in the world any country has ever done. Okay, so just go and Google and search it, all of you. Okay, so moreover, these countries like China, US, Russia, India, these countries are increasing their nuclear stockpile also, to ensure the minimum deterrence against their nuclear counterparts, whosoever is with. For India, it is Pakistan. So, and so on, working against and perhaps violating all the efforts for which the world nation are working for. So, anybody got the answer from the Google? Which was India's missile which had the maximum payloads in one missile only? I think it was before the lockdown.
Ma'am, Agni 5.
Yes, maybe Agni 5. And do you know Agni 5 is the is you can say the most advanced nuclear weapon that India has got, and it can have like maximum coverage, and the range is I think 5,500 to 8,000 kilometer, so it can cover that much area. It can reach till this 8,000 miles. So Agni 5, but I'm not very sure. एक बार check करा आपने Google से लिया है answer? Because I have forgotten the name.
नहीं मैम, मैं मतलब थोड़ा थोड़ा मुझे याद है, मैंने पढ़ा था शायद, तो मुझे मतलब अग्नि का ही नाम याद आया.
अग्नि का इतना मुझे मालूम है कि it is the most destructive missile that India has got as far as nuclear weapon is concerned, and इसकी वजह से ना पाकिस्तान and China, they both are scared of India now, because इसका जो कवरेज है 5,500 से 8,000 किलोमीटर का है. But the maximum payload that had happened, its name is NSLV or something कुछ है, and I've forgotten. That is why I always keep on digressing from the topic, and when I digress from the topic, then I don't remember
Ma'am,
certain. Yes.
I think hypersonic missiles are the missiles which can carry a lot of arms and also nuclear weapons, and they kind of also skip the radars of the country, other countries.
Yes, but they are different from what I'm telling you. I'm telling you about one test that had happened, one missile that was sent, and it had the maximum payloads. Uh, that particular name I'm not able to remember. Anyways, I will get back to you. Yours is A division, so whenever I'll have my next class, I'll give you that answer. By that time, I'll get it either from the
Yes,
Google or
ma'am. It is
yeah.
Agni 5.
It is Agni 5 only? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I Google it.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So it is Agni 5. Wonderful. Okay, now we'll continue and so still there is a need to increase the international environment in protecting countries from getting, getting into more of nuclear weapons, and there should be mutual cooperation among the nations. Even two nuclear missile detonation can ensure the total destruction, of the world. एक country ने किया और दूसरे country ने उसका retaliate किया, so the whole world can be destroyed. इतनी पावरफुल हैं अभी जो पहले जो एटम बॉम्ब्स आपके हैं ना, जो हिरोशिमा एंड नागासाकी ने तो सिर्फ 2 cities को किया है. नौ अगर एक कंट्री ने दूसरे को किया, दूसरे कंट्री ने उसका जवाब भी दिया ना, द होल वर्ल्ड विल बी अफेक्टेड. बिकॉज आपको डायरेक्टली अफेक्ट तो चलो अगर इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान ने किया, डायरेक्ट अफेक्टेड कंट्रीज विल बी इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान. बट रेडिएशन उसके इतने स्प्रेड हो जाएंगे कि वो यूएस को भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे, मालूम है. इवन जो ओशंस हैं दे विल बी डिस्ट्रॉयड, जो वहाँ पे सी क्रिएचर्स हैं दे विल ऑल्सो बी. सो अभी आप सोचते होगे कि वाई दीज टाइप्स ऑफ बॉम्ब्स आर मेड ओनली because we are human beings. We are stupid creature on earth. We think that we are the most intelligent, but we are actually the most dumbest creature on earth. Because you look at the other animals, how they live peacefully. ठीक है, they eat each other, but they don't destroy the earth, right? A lion will definitely hunt a deer or a rabbit, okay? But a lion will never do anything to destroy the earth. We as a human being are moving towards destruction. It's the most dangerous thing that we have done. Destroy the whole city, destroy the whole world, killing millions of people, jeopardizing the natural environment, lives of the future generation. Long time catastrophic effects are there for any nuclear test or nuclear test ko to they are under control, but what about the nuclear weapon if they are used? So over 2000 nuclear tests have been conducted till date, and उनका भी effect होता है. दो हम लोग nuclear tests they are done in a very controlled atmosphere, but उसके बाद आपने परमाणु मूवी देखी है ना, उस मूवी के end में what they have said कि the place the test was done is now a place where nobody goes because there's so much radiation still there. Okay, so UN in 1946 passed its first resolution that, for this purpose only, that nobody will go for any nuclear bombing. A number of multilateral treaties were signed only because of this reason, with the aim of nuclear non-proliferation and testing. And the United States Secretariat, he aims at the non-proliferation and total elimination of nuclear weapons. It proposes a world which is free of nuclear weapon. But still, nobody is going to listen. So ये मैंने आपको बताया. This is already, I've already discussed everything, but here the dates are given, which was signed in 1996, CTBT, but has yet to enter into force. TPNW is Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons, and it was signed, will enter into force in this 2021. Okay, so now you see Iran and Donald Trump. These are the newspaper, except which I was telling you about how Donald Trump and Iran, they have got into a conflict, and because of the sanctions, and then Donald Trump keeps on threatening Iran that we are a nuclear state, and that's very bad. Being a number one nation in the world, you try to bully around other nations, that is not done. And that is why I said the de-dollarization thing that is happening is basically to show them that they, there are options available other than dollars. And very soon dollar will lose its value. Though I keep on telling ki if dollar loses its value, there will be another currency which will come in place of it. So if it is renminbi, that is Chinese official currency, then our situation will be just like from frying pan to the soup. उस दिन भी मैंने एक कहावत बोली थी, from the frying pan to the soup is like आसमान से गिरे खजूर पे अटके. So we have to find another solution which is not any country's currency which becomes the international currency, but something which is neutral to every country, which does not belong to any country, some global currency. Okay, so with this I think, let me see what is the time now. Okay, so we'll take a break of 10 minutes, and the next topic that I will be covering up is cryptocurrencies. Okay, and it will be a short topic, but I have few more videos that I want to show you. Okay, this photograph I have taken from Google, and basically this photograph will tell you ki the multitude of the destruction that will happen just in case regional nuclear exchange India and Pakistan mein. If it happens in India 100 times, then whatever destruction will happen in Pakistan will be 150 times. Okay, destruction in terms of people dying 50 to 125 million. Destruction in terms of black carbon smoke release will be gigaton, 16 to 36. In terms of surface sunlight not reaching the earth will be decreased by 20 to 35%. Cooling of the global surface will be 2 to 5 degrees. Reduction in precipitation 15 to 30 degrees. 15 to 30% decline in the productivity of land. What about ocean productivity? 5 to 15%. So itna destruction in all the means, you can understand. And this is not for 1 year. This will continue for 50 years or 70 years. I don't even know, because abhi to Hiroshima and Nagasaki ko kitna time hua? 1945. And what is the year today? 2021. 617. Okay, 76 years. Still we are seeing that they have not recovered fully. I don't think so even after 100 years those cities will be totally recovered. And you can understand कि वो जो atom bombs थे उस time के, they were not so hi-fi also. The amount of destruction now will happen will be for, I think it will be for 500 years. Okay, so it's better that we should keep ourselves in check.